Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today is going to be my first weekly recap in a while, and instead of going over New York session like I used to do, we're going to be going over London session, basically all the trades I took, things I could have done better, the same thing we usually do. So we're just going to hop on the charts right here on Monday. I could probably put this at like 9's probably chill. So Monday was a bit of an interesting day. What we would want off market open is shorts because all these draws are getting swept. But um, honestly, I probably could have marked these out prior to recording. These are basically all of our draws and liquidity. But what price moved off of was this 30-minute gap right here. And I kind of thought it would as well because if you scale it onto the 1 minute here, right before market open, we see price making a big move lower because prior to this I wanted shorts, but because of us not tapping into an hourly gap yet, I thought we would go even lower. So following this, there was just so many trades taken on Monday. I lost like $250 Monday. I took like 4 trades. I took like 2 shorts here because there was like a short right here because all we had to do was move a little lower than we would hit the gap. Then there was another short right here because I thought we were just going to retrace and move lower. And I lost on that. Then um, I think I took like a long here. Then this got stopped out. And then I took a short here with break of structure, retracement, break of structure. Then price literally immediately reversed in my direction, or away from my direction. So off a short here, I lost. But what should have happened today is we should have realized price was reacting off this 30-minute gap right here. So off market open, break of structure, retracement, candle closure. This is like basically an order block right here. Price kind of invalidates it, but if we're being real, it doesn't really because the main equilibrium retracement's right here. So you literally can just count this as a retracement. Then candle closure, take longs off this, stops below these lows. Or if you want to wait, you can maybe wait until price gets all the way up here off a second break. But realistically, it's a break of structure, retracement, candle closure, and then you will take longs off this up to these highs. Only issue is you'd have to hold for a really long time. Like price would get up, almost hit your take profit, reverse, almost stop you out, then get up, almost hit your take profit again, pretty much come back to break even, and then literally right as you're about to get off, price goes higher, hits your take profit. So yeah, a little interesting, but honestly, you're probably able to close a partial and then get a second close here. This is just like, honestly, I think we might full risk this. Like, 2 risk reward, like, yeah, you probably could full risk that. But, yeah, that's what should happen Monday. Should have taken longs instead of shorts because price reacted off a 30-minute gap. So moving on to Tuesday. Tuesday was more of a high impact news day because if you look on news here, this was Tuesday. All of this news, just ignore your USD news. There was 315 news for Euro USD, this news, but the main news that like actually moved the market was Flash Manufacturing PMI and Flash Services PMI. Because on the 1 minute, if we go over to, yeah, this is Tuesday right here, scale into this, what happens, market opens, and we get a reason to take shorts off, I think, either this or this candle. And then literally 4:30 news comes out, and we end up hitting all of my take profits off this, which are these lows down here. But let's just go to this here. Go to the 1 hour, and as you guys can see, yeah, basically all of our confirmation was hit. Swept this hourly high. We have hourly lows down here. This is actually more high impact news. Yeah, we moved off of this. Low here, and lows here, and down here. These are all the, and with the gap, this is probably all the draws price is going to hit. These are all the draws I had marked out, and I was right. This is the as low as price wanted to go. But what I could have taken profits on because of all this news. And usually on news, like what I've learned is you should be trying to take profits earlier. What I could have done is closed at this hourly gap that was still in play here because we tapped into it like so many times, but we never broke it. So it's still there. It's still validated, but really, you shouldn't take profits there. In this case, you could have. But basically, what moves the market here is, yeah, I think all of our reason, almost every single confirmation you'd want gets hit. But you ideally want to have a break off market open, then look for a retracement off that. So we get our break. I don't really know what we look for here, though. Did we get something on the 5 minute? No, not at all. Jeez, bruh. I mean, I took a trade off of this, and then I think I tightened my stops above these highs because I didn't want to lose. Because like, yeah, Euro USD, I'm pretty sure, yeah, we definitely hit take profits here. So that also is a thing. If there's one of those, like, 1 hour gaps that have been tapped into a ton of times, you should, like, make sure it's 1 to 1 to, like, get it there. But then if, like, Euro USD also to take profit, you definitely need to close some sort of partial here. But literally, bro, this is 1 to 1. I mean, as long as you enter here, you enter right here, this is literally 1 to 1. So break of structure, let's just say high or low and gosh, where is equilibrium right here, bro? I'm actually like tweaking out. It's a high and a low when you're moving lower. So yeah, there we go. There's a high here, low right here, price reaches into that. Candle closure following it. We can have stops right up here. And then following that, literally 3 candles later, take profit gets hit. And then we get stopped out for break even. So should have, like, honestly, we're going to be taking wins all week. We should have taken wins all week. This day was a little more interesting. Realistically, would have been a loss Monday and Wednesday because I was not like in tune with the 30-minute gap stuff just yet. But yeah, we could have taken wins Tuesday and Thursday. And now knowing what I know, we should have taken wins the entire week. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this day. Should have taken shorts down to this 1 hour gap. And then because of IMPACT news, we don't get that much take profits hit. Ooh, I just got rid of the session opens. It's whatever. Okay, yeah, so Monday and Tuesday should have been pretty good wins. I think this was the day. Yeah, right here. Um, this gap was kind of interesting to me. I'm low-key wondering if there's something here. And my move just happened like crazy late. But what price actually moved off of from market open was this small little 30-minute gap right here that only formed on GBPUSD, mainly because of how bullish we were. And take profits. It basically would have been more of a continuation model for this. Take profits would have been all the way down here, and honestly, I got no idea where else. Like maybe this gap right here. Jeez, bro. You might have wanted to take profits here as well. Let's just see though. So yeah, it would have been a pretty tight trade to enter in with, but all of our take profits would have gotten hit. So this is what is this? Is this the gap that price push into later? This would be too late to take a trade off of though. Like this is the big move up that you want. Retracement, second break, and then I guess enter off this. Yeah, this is just like the move kind of just happened a lot later in the day. The gap's right here. CB really could have cut along kind of off this move, but you would have realistically wanted to catch a short off of this 30-minute gap right here. So what we get is market opens. We have just broken structure to the upside, so we're in bullish order flow. Then we basically get a breakdown to the downside and retrace into a gap. So really off this candle closure right here, this is perfect confirmation to take shorts. The first profit target is this gap right here, or if you want, you can technically just target this liquidity. And to be real, I think we might have. This is more high resistance liquidity, but um, yeah, we could have taken shorts off this. This is more one to one. This is way better stops. But if you wanted to play it safe, closing the gap, you could just throw stops or yeah, throw stops right above this point and then close a little more into the gap because this is perfectly fine. Like having price push in a little, like a pip or two more into the gap, that's fine. This is a huge gap. But honestly, I think we might have been better off doing this and closing out the liquidity within the gap. Okay, so let's just say we do this. We take first profit at liquidity, and then after this, we would just have full take profit once price gets into this gap. And then once it does, we'd secure our second take profit, and that would equal maybe about like an extra 30, $40. So Wednesday should have also taken more wins. And let's see here. What the frick is this? Get rid of this. Jeez, okay, this is actually going by really quick. Only got 2 more days, Thursday and Friday. So Thursday is right here. Yeah, Thursday and Friday had a lot better price action than literally any other day this week. So yeah, low. This is the sweep price moved off of this high right here, and we have these nice draws right here. I literally was like sitting on this before, um, trying to explain to myself why I even thought price would reverse here. Um, but it literally was just because a take profit was hit on Euro USD, so I thought that would be enough for this pair to reverse. Was it actually though? No, it was just a gap. It was one of those weird 1 hour gaps. Yeah, I haven't cleared this yet. This was Thursday. The same Thursday I'm going over right now. Market opens like here, I think, yeah, like right here. And then we push into this gap off 3:30 news, which was this news right here. It's not that much of important news, but apparently it's enough to move the markets. And we filled the entire gap and then started pushing higher. So I got emotional. I thought price would reverse. I didn't want to lose. And I exited right after I get stopped out. Price moves in our direction and it's liquidity. So these gaps are only important on days with high impact news that makes you need to take profits earlier. But the move today would have been shorts. And basically what we're looking at here, off market open, is from this high to target these lows. So we get break off market open and we kind of retrace into this order block. I think I did take shorts off this. No, I entered right here. Um, but yeah, I entered right here and I think I was trying to close profits here because of the fact of the other pair hitting profits at this point, and because of like how much my take profit got edged, it just made me want to get out of this trade. Dude, place it right there. Yeah, because I was actually gonna close a partial here, and this happened before I could even react, and I thought price would reverse, but it didn't because the gap was not that important, and I would have been able to take profit, ideally all the way down at these lows because it's happened in the same candle. Ugh, and yeah, bro, we invalidate this gap off the retracement, but right here, equilibrium's still valid. So we get break of structure, kind of retrace into an order block. Off this, we can enter off this, but to be real, this isn't much of a retracement unless we're like tapping into equilibrium. Yeah, no, I guess we're tapping into equilibrium. So yeah, you can be like, I want another break, and then just it looks like we're gonna break here, then we kind of don't. But at the same rate, you still should take a trade here. Then if it's ripping, you'll just be like, oh crap, bro. I don't. I'm just gonna wait for a retracement, and then you wait for your retracement, and literally you could just short off basically the same candle. So yeah, entrance kind of a little weird today, but ideally you're entering either here or here. And following that, you would have your stop loss above this liquidity. And because of there being literally no more lows or no more highs for price to take out, price will go down lower, hit take profit one, and maybe actually yeah, hit take profit one before you get off, and then literally you're witnessing full take profit get hit. So you are chilling. Yeah, right as you need to get off, take profit gets hit. So that's dope. Yeah, so Thursday should have been a pretty big win. I just could have played the day a lot better. And then moving over to Friday, I actually was able to catch a win. This was the only win I actually took this week yet, because I took losses every other day besides yesterday, which was Friday. And Friday's pretty simple. I can go over this really fast. Lows here, I guess, doesn't really matter too much. Yeah, there's probably a draw here, I think. I think this was the only draw I actually took profits on, and I didn't get my partial hit here. Yeah, it doesn't even hit later either. Because this was more of the lagging index, and Euro USD did hit second profits, but I just don't trade that pair. And anyways, break of structure. Today was super easy. Break of structure, for value gap retracement, candle closure out of it. Only bad part about today is that we had to really tighten our stops to take this trade, because if you wanted to have stops above the liquidity, it would be way too low of a risk. So all you do is just move stops to like a 1-to-1 point, which here was 1-to-1 on the funded, but if you wanted, you could have put stops right above this gap right here. Price moves lower, hits your take profit within like 10 minutes, and boom, up $200. So yeah, and then off, I think it was this move higher. I got stopped out for break even a little earlier than you would like it, but yeah, basically off this move up, stopped out for break even, and yeah, that was my whole week. Or that was what should have happened the whole week. I didn't really show too much of the trades I took. All the trades I took are on the recaps of the 10K funded eval. This this will probably go in the 10K funded eval playlist. So yeah, this is the weekly recap for September 22nd to September 26th. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and subscribe to the channel if you guys want to see more recaps. And I will see you guys Monday for yeah, our 10K funded eval recap. So catch you guys then.